Let's take a look at my deciduous conifer collection, starting with the Japanese larch, Larix kaempferi, and we're in, I guess, about the second week of March, and you can see it's already got a lot of growth blooming out here. And it got started, I guess, maybe a couple weeks ago. So this is not a surprise because larch is known for breaking bud extremely early. So it did start in late February because we had a lot of really warm weather, I think. But it may have started regardless because it is just a very early to break bud. Now there's cold weather that's supposed to come in, even down to the teens, I think, this next week. So we'll see how larch foliage holds up against that type of temperature. Obviously, larch is a very cold tolerant species in general. I've got it planted in full sun, so let's see how it does. That's Japanese larch. Right next to it, another Japanese larch, not quite as far along. This is the columnar variety, so it's going to have a more columnar growth pattern, although right now it looks kind of weird because I think this is a grafted branch onto a different, well, I know it's grafted. There's the grafting point. I don't know what the rootstock is. I assume regular Japanese larch. So, yeah, larch is already breaking bud first week of March. Let's look at the others. Here's an extremely small specimen of golden larch, pseudolarix amabilis. I got this from, I think, Keeping It Green Nursery in Washington State. And the good news is that it doesn't look like it's close to breaking bud. So that's good. And golden larch is more tolerant of warmer climates, so that probably makes sense. Okay, here's a close view of the Chinese swamp cypress, glyptostrobus pencilis. And this is all just bare branches. It hasn't shown any signs of breaking bud yet. This would be one of the less cold tolerant species of deciduous conifer. So let's see what it does. Nothing yet so far in March. Okay, we've got pond cypress here, taxodium ascendans. And I got this from sequoiatrees.com. And it's obviously got some buds on it, but I don't know if that qualifies as breaking bud yet. I think it's just getting ready to bud. So we'll see when it does. I forgot to mention the Chinese swamp cypress came from farreachesfarm.com. Okay, here's a close view of regular bald cypress, taxodium distichum. And you can see it's got some buds getting ready to come out. I don't know if that's broken bud or not, but it's certainly on the verge of breaking bud. Overall, the tree still looks pretty bare, as you can see, but there's some bud activity going on. And then moving right next to it, the largest specimen, obviously the Dawn Redwood, which I've shown a couple times. And let's look at one of the branches up close here if we can. There we go. The buds are there, but they have not broken bud yet, which is good. It's too early. So Dawn Redwood, still a star performer in my opinion. And obviously the star performer out of my small collection of deciduous conifers. And on that note, just a reminder that not all conifers keep their needles all year round. So here you've seen some examples of deciduous conifers. Right here in the background, eastern red cedar obviously does keep its needles year round. So just throw that fun fact out at people. Not every conifer keeps its needles.